Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. How, 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 how. Hey, hey. You gotta come on.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Morris Hills. Today is Tuesday, June 11th, and this is Nighttime in the Morning.
In senior news, seniors, you need to pick up the senior awards in the principal's office ASAP.
Seniors must pay off any obligations owed to teachers, cafeteria balances, and hall walks, or $5 ASAP. Please check the list in the general office starting Wednesday.
In school news, the final SGA meeting of the school year will be held today right after school in room 129.
If you want to purchase a 2019 yearbook, please bring $110 cash to room 127. They will be sold first come, first serve.
Juniors taking the AP Language and Composition should join the Google Classroom with the code on the screen for summer assignment information.
Students need to return all library books ASAP to avoid being put on the obligation list.
In sports news, attention all boys soccer players. The 2-mile test has been moved to today.
Also, any boys soccer players interested in playing in the Randolph Summer League need to hand in sign-up forms and payment to Coach Duell in room 165 ASAP.
In clubs news, the Hilltopper staff will be held today after school in 810 for the final meeting of the year.
Academic Decathlon will have a planning meeting today after school in room 106. New and potential members welcome.
The Hope Club is seeking donations to support our own students through the summer months. We need pasta, rice, peanut butter, snacks, canned veggies, fruits, soup, pasta sauce, shampoo, soap, feminine products, conditioner, and toothpaste. All donations may be dropped off in room 216 through June 24th. Thank you.
And finally, today's kindness quote by American comedian Bob Hope. If you haven't any charity in your heart, you have the worst kind of heart trouble. Thank you, Morris Hills. I'm Alejandro Orjuela.
And I'm Oscar Enriquez signing off the B-Day TV production.
Please stay tuned for a story with a happy ending from Mr. Schunzel.
Have a terrific Tuesday.
I want to tell you a story. It's a good story. It's about, it involves my daughter and her boyfriend. Sean's an engineer, and he works down in Camden. And lots of times on nice days, he likes to take his bike during lunch and ride across the Ben Franklin Bridge over into Philadelphia, ride around a little bit, and then ride back. So last week, he was riding across the bridge when he saw a young lady who seemed very upset. She was crying. And he was going to ride on by, but he decided to stop. And he got off his bike and he started talking to her. He just asked her, "What's wrong? Why are you so upset?" And he talked to her for about 15 minutes or so. And then he said, "Would you like to talk to my girlfriend? She might be able to help you." Now, Addie is finishing up her master's degree in counseling. So Sean called Addie and said, "Will you talk to this lady?" And she said yes, and she started talking, asked her what was wrong. Could immediately tell that she was rather upset. And after they talked for a little bit, Addie asked her, "Have you thought about suicide? Have you had these thoughts before? How strong are these thoughts? Have you made any plans? Have you talked to anybody about this?" And they talked a little bit more, and then Addie said, "Would it be all right if Sean called 911 for you?" And she said yes. So she handed the phone back to Sean, and Addie told Sean, "Call 911 and just stay with her." So Sean hung up, and as he was dialing 911, the police pulled up. And her boyfriend got out of the car. Apparently she had had some contact with him earlier. He knew something was wrong, and they were out looking for her. He got out of the car and he gave her a big hug. we don't know what would have happened, but we do know what could have happened. Fortunately, Sean had stopped. Sean and Addie talked to her for about 25 minutes. The police and her boyfriend were looking for her. I think for myself, what would I have done in that situation way back then? I don't think I would have stopped. And for two reasons. One, back then I was much more shy. And two, I wouldn't have wanted to put myself in her situation to impose myself, that I wanted to respect her privacy. But sometimes we need to go into uncomfortable situations. You know, through the years, we come across different situations that we're not sure quite how to handle, but sometimes when we see other people handle them a certain way, we decide that's what I would like to do. And so I think for all of us, sometimes we need to go beyond our comfort zone. Later that day, when Addie and Sean got together, Addie said to Sean, "Don't be afraid about asking about suicide. You're not going to put the thoughts in somebody's head. It's either there or it's not. So you can ask, have you thought about suicide? How strong are these thoughts? How long have you had them? Can I call 911 for you? If you see someone in need, reach out to them. You never know how much good you can do." Thank you.